There are some times in your life when you realise how lucky you are, and today is one of those. I have just met a lovely, lovely couple. I seem to be very fortunate recently to have been meeting up with some of my subscribers who, I'm not on about the feedback that they give me, which I really do appreciate, but it is to meet them and see them as really lovely people. The people I have met here today, you can see the warmth and the care that they have in their lives for each other, and how they're looking for, building a future and building opportunities and growing together and taking on the challenges of life together here in Thailand. Tao Cha. Since the original red brick walled tobacco drying barn experienced scattering damages from its age, it was decided to remove the building while preserving all the original red bricks and reconstruct a new building with steel reinforcement concrete structure for security purpose to be used as a new tea house called Tao Cha. The architects also designed sunken space to increase the vertical volume and open wall to utilise the natural light and connect the users to the outside natural forest garden to create the unique tea drinking experience. I think they've done it very well. Oh wow. Hello? I'll do that again. This is a lovely place inside, even though the automatic door shuts very quickly. It's a piece of art. It is a tea shop. It's got some fantastic structural history, design, and the windows are where the bamboo poles used to go through. Isn't that nice? Very sensitively done. I was saying about these people I have just met, it's lovely to meet people who are familiar with Thailand and enjoying Thailand and wanting to appreciate the beautiful things here in Thailand. And I thought I'd bring them here because this place, not just being on both our doorsteps, but it's a magnificent example of the beautiful things we find in Thailand. I mean, this is a new bistro that's opened up on the property. It's called Poliang Bistro, and there's some fantastic food in here, but it's incorporated two of the Rong Bom buildings just opposite this fantastic looking building, which is a huge feature here in the grounds. It takes you into a place that you wanted to be amongst, wanted to be within when you dreamt of coming to Thailand. And I can't stop showing you around. Look at this beautiful tree here. Absolutely magnificent. Look at my last video of Cham Jar Market. I think it's similar to that tree. Answers on a postcard below, please. But I wanted to bring them here to, be part of what we all, as people who have come to Thailand to retire or spend the rest of their lives, we aim to enjoy, we aim to find and experience. Not the bars, not the beaches, not the babes and the short-term visit excitement. We look to come here for the beautiful natural surroundings. This is one of the earlier buildings, and of the 4 different types of buildings that are here, this is the woven bamboo with the mud scree over the top. Well, I've been a real bloody idiot. I think I have made somewhere in the region of 450 videos so far on my channel, and I have omitted to say a very crucial thing. I have said in words on the about page on my channel, and I have said in my videos many times, I make videos for my own personal satisfaction, but I make videos of my life here in Thailand, visiting places that I enjoy. Well, that's not strictly true. I actually make videos because I want to bring people outside the country or inside the country to appreciate what I am seeing, so that maybe they can benefit from what I am showing them because they're not here in the country or they have not found it yet. I don't have an ego. I lost my ego years ago, and what I want to do is to actually share the places I find, because I find it so wonderful to see. I find it interesting, I find it fascinating. And the fact you're surrounded by this natural beauty, I cannot help but share this with you, but not as a egotistical, I found a good one that nobody else has found, or I found this place and I'm sharing it with you because I'm here. No, I actually want to thank somebody who left a comment on my channel recently. Their name is, if I remember correctly, Crusty Farts. I think that farts was with a Z, but it's irrelevant. They are irrelevant as far as I'm concerned from the other comments they made, but they said that I made narcissistic videos. Well, in some people's eyes, that may well be true. What I actually want is to help others. I actually want to share with others, and I do not want to say this is my channel, these are my videos, and this is all about me. No, far from it. I have made such an error over the years, and I wish to apologise for that. The real reason I'm making these videos is because I want to share with people how fantastic this country is, how beautiful it is. I think I've said on a number of occasions that the real Thainess that one finds when you allow yourself to find it and discover how beautiful Thai people are, how fantastic and loving Thai people are. It makes your whole life, it changes your whole life. It makes your whole life different. The concrete block version of life. And in '86, Pham Thung Seo started to use concrete blocks as material for its tobacco drying barns. Walls, because concrete blocks were cheap and allowed the shorter construction period of time, and the previous materials, the bricks, and the previous to that, the bamboo and the earth constructions, they would deteriorate over time and would need more maintenance. And the firewood scarcity became a significant issue for the Pham Thung Seo. Therefore, the estate decided to install the lignite stoves in place of the firewood stoves. However, that didn't last long, because apparently the lignite had several shortcomings comparing with firewood, including difficulty in starting the fire, slower time in heat acceleration, and the smell and smog pollution to the neighbours. The water blockade layer was installed to mitigate the direct exposure of moist to old structure. So you can see here they've actually put a layer of water mitigation around the outside to stop the ground moisture from coming up and rotting that away. Well, this is the brick version of life, which actually is described here as the firewood stove is outside on the front here, this little barrel type shape here, and then the metal pipe, which is that thing that comes up, that's the exhaust, and then we've got the tobacco leaf stick, and that's the things that come out through the sides of the wall, and then the number 4 is the cement container a container was used to store water to cool down the stove's temperature. So over here we've got the heat source that's then blowing heat through these huge tubes and then around and out as an exhaust, and that air being pulled around, the heat in here passing up through these layers and layers of bamboo, which would have had tobacco hanging from each of the layers. I'd be fascinated to know how long it took to process one batch of leaf through this, and how much effort was involved in supplying the fire, and then how to cool down the fire with the water. How long all that took to prepare each of those bamboo hangers. How to resupply it after you've taken your tobacco in, dried it, taken it out, and then resupplied again. How long did that take? It'd be fascinating to know, because this is human activity. This is people doing stuff. And throughout this estate, there are the 18 buildings over there that are providing those 36 rooms. But everywhere along this avenue here, which is called Rong Bom Avenue, there are these structures. Over that way there are more, and as far as I can see there are more down there. Gorgeous tree. And here there's some older style with new style. We see the thatched netting knitwork of bamboo and the outer scree of, in this case, cement. So wattle and daub technique with the brickwork at the bottom here. So this is if you like, the 1950s at the top, 1960s at the bottom. And all these buildings have their history, and going back to the people, it must have employed a lot of people here, working daily, every day, producing tobacco. Just like today with the rice industry, in the fields, the farmers out sowing, waiting, harvesting, treating in the meantime, and weeding and taking out the bugs and the snails and everything that destroys their crops. And at the end of it, harvesting it and processing it, hell of a activity. My life that I'm living is enough. I'm not needing for anything. I'm not wanting for anything. I'm not saying, oh, I wished I had. And it's because I'm not expecting or not trying for more. It's all down to this bloody thing called ego again. It's all to do with the competition. I don't need extra of that. I don't need the best of that. What I have is what I'm happy with. I have some nice things. I have some good things. And I'm comfortable that that is enough. I don't need extra. Many people watching these videos will be quite surprised at how easy it is to live here in Thailand. And when people make videos about how cheap you can live here, or how expensive it is to live in places, or how difficult it is to live somewhere, I ask myself as to whether they have understood the word enough. Because that word enough relates to everything in your life, not just about monetary things, but about what you have, do, see, eat, want. I don't want for anything else. I've got everything in my life I need. And I'm not saying that because I want to outdo the next person, the other person across the street. I'm not saying that because I want to boast in any way. I'm saying that because I feel that you, if you come to Thailand, could feel that same way too. And if you come to Thailand and enjoy all that's on offer here, the beauty, the natural the satisfaction from being in this environment, which is so forgiving and so very, very beautiful, I think you too could enjoy your life and not just be satisfied, but be pleased that you made the decision to come here and happy that you actually made the decision when you did, and you did it. Not putting it off until, well, maybe next year. I know there's things, responsibilities and jobs and finances and other people involved, but when you look at, hello pussycat, you stay in here, darling. Now, pussycat came in here to take shelter from the rain and I've just scared him off. But, you know, don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. And I think that's something we all should remember. We only have one chance at this life. And I will leave it on that note and saying thank you so much for the people I've met today. You have made my heart warm. I have loved meeting you and talking to you and spending very nice quality time talking with you. And thanks for the coffee, by the way. Here at Gal Mai Lana, the Rong Bom cafe, the coffee is very, very good. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.